Welcome. I'm Heather, an energy healer and channel from Divine Ascension Company. Tonight we call upon Archangel Azrael, the angel of death, though that title carries far less weight once you understand what he actually does. Azrael is not what fear has made him. He does not take life. He does not bring suffering. He is the presence that stands at the threshold, the most loving, most gentle companion imaginable for the hardest passage any of us will ever walk. His name means whom God helps, or helper of God, and that is exactly what he is. He helps the dying cross over. He helps the grieving find their footing. He helps the living understand that what we call death is not an ending. It is a transition, a transformation, a homecoming. Azrael works with grief in all its forms, not just the grief of losing someone to death, but the grief of lost relationships, lost identities, lost chapters of life, the grief of who you used to be, the grief of doors that have closed. All of that is in his domain, and all of it receives his care. If you are grieving tonight, anything in any form, this meditation is for you. If you have lost someone and carry them with you always, this meditation is for you. If you've been moving through your life with a heaviness that you can't quite name, a sadness that lives just beneath the surface of everything, then this meditation is for you. Azrael's energy is not dark. It is not frightening. It is the most profound peace you have ever felt. The peace that waits on the other side of grief when you finally let yourself move through it instead of around it. Let yourself be held tonight. Whatever you are carrying, you don't have to carry it alone. Take a long, deep, slow breath in, and then let it out all the way. Take another deep breath, and with this one, let yourself soften. Let down whatever guard you've been keeping. You are safe here. And we begin. Archangel Azrael, most compassionate companion at every threshold, we call upon you now. We open the space to your presence, your peace, your profound and tender care. Azrael, hold us as we grieve. Help us move through loss rather than around it. Help us understand what lies beyond the veil. Bring us the peace that lives on the other side of sorrow, the peace that cannot be explained, only received. For anyone we have loved and lost, please let them know they are remembered. Please let us feel them close tonight. We are not afraid. We open ourselves to the truth of transition, to the continuity of consciousness, to the love that never ends simply because a body does. We welcome you, Azrael. We open to your presence, and we receive your peace now. Feel Azrael's presence arriving. It is unlike anything else. There are no sharp edges to it, no urgency, no demand. It is simply peace, the kind that is older than any storm, the kind that was here before you were born and will be here long after. You might perceive him as deep violet and silver light, the colors of twilight, of the space between day and night where the veil between worlds is the thinnest. You might feel a warmth around you like being held, a settling in your chest as if something you've been bracing against finally releases. You might sense presences, people, animals, beloved ones who have crossed over, somewhere just at the edge of your awareness. Not frightening, but familiar. You might simply feel tears arise, not tears of pain, but tears of recognition. Your body knowing it is safe to feel what it has been holding. Azrael does not rush. He is all the time in every world. He will stay as long as you need him. He has never once let a soul feel alone at the threshold, and he will not let you feel alone tonight. The first thing I want you to know, Azrael says, and his voice is the softest thing you have ever heard, is that grief is not a problem to solve. Your culture treats it like one, as if there is a timeline, a process, a destination called healed, where you arrive and grief is behind you. There is not. Grief is love with nowhere to go, and love doesn't end, it transforms. So tonight, I am not here to fix your grief or move you past it. I am here to sit with you inside of it, to show you that you can feel it fully, every wave of it, and not be destroyed. Because you cannot be destroyed by love, even love that hurts. Take a deep breath and feel everything that you've been carrying. Who or what have you been grieving? It might be a person. It might be a relationship that ended. A version of yourself that is gone. A life you thought you would have. A dream that didn't survive contact with reality. Whatever it is, let it be here. Don't manage it. Don't translate it into something more acceptable. Just let the grief be grief. Azrael wraps his wings around you now, not to trap or press, but simply to create a safe container. A place where you don't have to be okay. A place where the grief can move through you. Just breathe and feel and let whatever comes, come. Azrael has been present at more crossings than you can imagine. He has stood at the bedside of every human who has ever died. He has held the hand of the very first and will hold the hand of the very last. I want to tell you something, he says, about what the dying know. Because most of them, at the threshold, are not afraid. Most of them feel the same thing. Peace. Relief. A sudden understanding that everything they thought was lost is not lost at all. They see the people who crossed before them. They feel the love that wove through their whole life, even the hardest parts, especially the hard parts. They understand things that could not be understood from inside the body. And almost universally, the thing they want you to know is this: I am okay. I'm more than okay. I'm home. So keep living, keep loving. I haven't gone anywhere that matters. If you have lost someone, feel them now. Not as an absence, but as presence. They exist somewhere just past the place your physical senses can reach. But the love between you hasn't ended. It's simply changed form. Is there anything you need to say to them? This is a safe space for that. Is there anything you sense them wanting to say to you? You don't have to force this, but if something comes, a feeling, a memory, a sudden knowing, or a warmth, trust that. Azrael is holding the space between your world and theirs open, and that connection is real. You have been carrying grief, Azrael says gently, in places it was never meant to live permanently. Grief is meant to move through us, to arrive as waves, to crest and break and then recede, not to be stored in the body, layered and compressed and carried year after year until it becomes weight instead of feeling. Azrael begins to work on your energy body, gentle, with absolute care, moving into the places where old grief has settled. In your chest, where loss sits like a stone. In your throat, where words you never got to say are lodged. In your belly, where complicated grief lives, grief mixed with anger, with guilt, with things that are unresolved. In your shoulders, where the weight of others' grief has become yours too. Each place he touches, he doesn't extract the grief violently or erase it. He simply softens it, transforms it. The dense, stored grief beginning to liquefy and move, finding its natural flow again. You might cry. You might feel heaviness shifting in your chest. You might feel an emotion rise that you haven't let yourself feel in a long time. Let it. This is not breaking down. This is breaking open, which is entirely different. Breathe into every place that is releasing for you. Let the tears come if they come. Let the sounds come if they come. You are safe. You are held. Nothing you feel right now will overwhelm you. Azrael's wings are around you, and he has done this more times than there are stars in the sky. Let yourself grieve, fully, freely, and without apology. And as the grief moves and releases, notice what begins to appear in its wake. Something you may have not felt in a long time. Peace. I want to give you something Azrael says. A knowing, not a belief. A direct transmission of what I have witnessed at every crossing, in every lifetime, across every culture that has ever existed on this earth. Consciousness does not end. It cannot end. It is not produced by the body the way steam is produced by boiling water, something that disappears when the heat source is removed. Consciousness is primary. It is what the body arises within, not the other way around. Death is the body completing its purpose, and consciousness continuing in a different form. Nothing that you love, not the essential self of anyone you have ever loved, has been lost. They have changed form. They are continuing, and they can still feel your love, because love is not physical either. Let this settle into you, not as a comforting idea, but as cellular knowing. Feel the continuity of your own consciousness, the part of you that was present in childhood and is present now, unchanged beneath all of the life changes. That same awareness has been present in many lifetimes before this one, and it will be present in many after. You are not the body that will one day stop. You are the awareness inside of it, and that awareness is permanent and eternal. Breathe this in. Let your nervous system relax around the deepest fear that humans carry. You are safe. You have always been safe. The love you have given and received is permanent, and nothing real is ever lost. Azrael's presence deepens now, becomes more vast, more quiet, more profoundly still. Beloved griever, beloved traveler, beloved one who carries both the weight of love and the ache of loss, I see you, every piece of you, everything you've been carrying, everything you've been afraid to feel. I bless your grief. May it move through you as it was meant to, in waves that crest and break and recede, rather than settling into permanent weight. I bless your love. Every thread of love you have ever given or received is real and permanent and cannot be taken from you. I bless your connections, the ones on this side of the veil and the ones on the other. Love doesn't end at the threshold. It only changes form. I bless your healing, the slow, non-linear, deeply personal process of learning to carry loss in a way that does not crush you. I bless your life, the one you are still living, still building, still choosing. They want you to live that, fully, without grief. That is not a betrayal of those you've lost. It is the continuation of what they loved about you. I am always at the threshold, this one and everyone. When you lose someone, I am there. When you face your own fears about crossing, I am there. And when your time comes, not today, not for a long time, I will be there for you too, and I promise you will not be afraid. You are loved beyond measure on both sides of the veil. Rest now. Azrael's presence becomes softer now, like the quality of light just after sunset, tender, unhurried, and peaceful. Take a slow breath and feel what has shifted for you. The grief you brought in, still there perhaps, but different, softer, moving instead of being stuck. The connections you feel to those you've loved and lost, to the continuity of your own consciousness, to the peace that lives on the other side of sorrow. Whatever came up in this space, tears, feelings, memories, or presences, all of it was real. All of it was exactly what needed to happen. You are not the same as you were when you started. Something has released. Something has healed, even if it's just a little. And healing, Azrael would tell you, is never wasted. Even the tiny increments compound over time. Begin to bring your awareness gently back. Feel your body warm and heavy. Feel yourself breathing. Feel the safety in the space that you're in. When you're ready, you can open your eyes or let yourself drift into sleep. Azrael will remain close, holding the space, keeping you held in that profound peace. Thank you, Archangel Azrael, for your presence, your compassion, your unmatched gentleness at every threshold. Thank you for holding the grief. Thank you for carrying the message between worlds. Thank you for the peace that passes understanding. We are held, we are loved, and we are not alone. And so it is.